Hello guys and welcome back to another video. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button down below and join the crew. Like, comment, and share. If you have any questions, you can comment them down below also, and I will try to answer your question to the best of my knowledge. Now, as you all know, Christmas is over and the beginning of the year is coming up, January 22. I hope that everybody had a Merry Christmas and I hope everybody has a happy and safe New Year's. Coming up in January 22, there's going to be quite a few changes. There's going to be changes to the post office and postal service raises. So keep that in mind. I'm going to make another video about what the post office is going to be raising. They are going to be raising their prices 2 times a year now instead of once a year. They're going to be raising it 2 times a year. So that's going to affect sellers, and there's going to be some surcharges on packages also. So keep that in mind. I will be doing a video on that coming up. But today I wanted to talk about January 2022, and that's the taxes coming up. If you remember correctly before, if you did not do 200 transactions and $20,000 in sales, your selling platforms like eBay, Mercari, Etsy, Amazon would not send a 1099 to the IRS. Now, even though they weren't sending 1099s to the IRS unless you did 200 transactions and $20,000 in sales, you should have been paying taxes anyway on that money. But I know there are a lot of resellers out there and people that were selling online that were not paying taxes on that money because of the simple fact is it wasn't reported to the IRS. But starting in January 2022, Biden has made it a rule that anybody that sells $600 or more items on the internet, you have to pay taxes on. So if you have $2,000 in sales, you will have to pay taxes on those $2,000 in sales. Now, remember that you could take out money for the product cost, you could take out money for shipping. If you have an eBay store, you can take out your fees for the eBay store, and that is a tax deduction. If you have fees on Etsy and Amazon, of course, those will be deducted from the income that you make. But you will have to pay taxes on the remainder of the money. So keep that in mind. If you are not paying taxes now and you haven't been for a while, I would suggest that you go and you get a tax ID number. You can get them totally free online. Just punch in the Google tax ID number and go get yourself a tax ID number. I know people that are selling on eBay probably already have managed payments, and if you already have managed payments now, you either had to give eBay your social security number or your tax ID number in order to sell on that platform. Every platform, Etsy, Mercari, Amazon, eBay, is going to require your social security number. And the reason being is they need that to report and send a 1099 to the IRS. If you do not want to give your social security number out, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want to give it out. Some people have even quit selling recently because they don't want to give their social security number out, which is understandable because that's very important to someone, especially if they got good credit and things they do not want ruined. But you don't have to quit your business in order to get around that. You can go get a free EIN number, tax ID number, whatever the case may be. If you have a business license already, you probably have that already. But if you don't, you can get that for totally free online. I would check with your local state taxes and laws because every state is different. I believe New Jersey don't even charge tax on certain things. I don't know how it works when somebody orders from you on eBay or Amazon. I don't know how that works and if they charge taxes on other states like that. Um, I also wanted to bring up, I have on my screen now, as you can see, I'm sharing, this is Google Sheets. If you are looking for a program to keep track of your inventory, to keep track of what you're spending, to keep track of Whatever the case may be, Google Sheets is a very good program to use. Now, as you can see on the screen, I got blood sugar and I put no food, blood pressure. This was because I was getting dizzy and things like that. So I was checking my blood sugar and my blood pressure on a daily basis. And as you can see here, I got up on the screen, I got the date that I checked it, the time that I checked it, and things like that. But you can actually, this form is a blank form that you can fill out and put your information in there. Once you put your information in there, it will stay there unless you delete it out. Okay. And I don't know if you could see my cursor or not, but I'm going over here. And as you can see here, I got the days and the date, and then I got my blood sugar levels and my blood pressure levels. Like I said, this sheet was blank. Once you fill this out, if you put a column that says what items you got for sale, how much you paid for the item, and then how much you sold the item for, and then at the end of that, you could put your profit. These are totally free to use. When you are on this site, when you are on Google Sheets, and after you've filled out this form, even if you just close out the window, it will save it for you. Okay. As you can see, the title up on top says blood sugar and blood pressure record. Um, Once you close this out, you can just close it out and it will save it for you. And you can go back and click on this sheet and update it, delete, make changes, whatever the case may be, you can do that on your own. This is very, very helpful for people that are in business that don't know how to keep track of their inventory or how much money they spend or how much money they make. And this is totally free. Go to Google Sheets. I will put the link down in the description to this specific sheet. And they have other sheets also that you can make up. And you can either keep these, you can keep these online, plus you can print them out. So it's something that you might want to look into, especially if you're a big time reseller. You're going to want to look into this so you can keep track of the money in, money out, what products you're selling, and things like that. Because you're going to need that at the end of the year to prove of what you sold and what you made, and then you're going to need it to prove your business expenses. Okay. They're going to want to see what you bought and what you sold and how much you sold it for. If you sold it for profit, if you didn't sell it for a profit, that ain't really taxable. But if you're selling products online to make money and you're making a profit, you have to pay taxes on those items. So keep that in mind. That is starting in January 2022. So that means the end of January or December 2022, that January, you're going to have all the information. January 2023, you're going to have to do all that information for your taxes in January 2023. So keep that in mind. Go down below, and like I said, the sheet is down there. They have other Google Sheets that you can use and you can leave online and plus print out. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. I also have a new YouTube channel that I'm starting up right now, and it is called Movie Ooze. And I will be recommending movies, good movies, to you people in the YouTube world. I want to thank you for watching my video. Please comment, subscribe, and like.